Hey everybody, MILKnEGGs here, back with some Total War Warhammer 3 Campaign Khorne, Special Edition Episode 3. What's so special about it, you might ask? Well, it's been a little while since I recorded a Total War Warhammer game because we had the Next Fest coverage going on. And since that time, a new patch came out. And that new patch made Immortal Empires beta into gold. So with that, that meant all of the saves from the Immortal Empires beta were essentially not recoverable if you wanted to start doing the new one. So since we were only a couple episodes in, I decided, why not? Let's just restart. That way I don't have to keep track of both versions, and then we could get all on the newest version of the game. So we are going to start again with Scarbrand, and we're going to make our way to the west, pretty much exactly like we did last time. I got pretty lucky with the item drops the first time around, so I don't think that's going to happen again. And if it does, I'll be very happy. But we're going to just kind of do exactly what we did last time and work our way that way and go from there. So let's go ahead and get started with this first battle. All right, so similar to last time, we have the same initial startup. We have the Chaos Warriors here. We got some Bloodletters, and we got some Doggos. And we have our Exalted... why do I keep blanking on the name? I mean, it's called a Herald in the actual game, but I can never remember what it's called in this game. Anyway, so these guys are going to be kind of our frontliners. Those guys are going to be our anti-armor ones. What is this called? It doesn't even tell us here. Oh, Blood Reaper. There we go. A Blood Reaper. So these guys are going to be our front line. These guys will be aiming toward like the heavier armor units. Do they even have any? I guess Savage Orcs, no armor. Goblins, no armor. So they don't have any real armor to speak of besides the cavalry. So we'll probably... I actually played a little bit off stream on different factions to kind of brush up on my gameplay a little bit. So I do know a few more things on how to reorganize things properly. So we're going to throw these guys in the middle. And then we're going to have the Bloodletters kind of on the outside. So when we move them, you can see that their formation kind of lines up properly. And I remembered how to move things properly. So we got that going for us. So we'll probably, what we want to do here in this case is we'll send pretty much everything but one unit of Bloodletters down this way, and then use them over here to block the charge over there. And then we'll get those guys set up here. We'll get the Doggos in the back, because they can't really hold up to the cavalry, and that's what I'm kind of afraid of in this one, kind of like last time, where they got run down, so we're going to prevent that this time. And, yeah, let's go. Let's get these guys moving up like that. We can get these guys kind of over here instead. We'll go there, and we'll get these guys kind of moving around-ish. Like that. They have ranged, and we have no range, so more than likely they're just going to sit there and wait for us to go. Last time, we just had Scarbrand kind of run up and punch him in the mouth. It worked out pretty well, but I want to be a little bit more strategic this time than last time. Instead of just kind of running at them, I think we're going to try to stay a little bit with our troops so that they can soak some of the damage. But he's so much faster than the rest of our guys. His speed is 80 compared to, like, what do we got, like 60 or 38 here and 28 there. So we just don't want to get peppered with that range right away. No, honestly, we'd probably want our Warriors of Khorne to go first because they have the armor and they have shielded. So they are even more able to handle that kind of stuff. We're going to try to get these guys on the right targets here. We'll slow things down so that we get a little bit better chance to get moving along. We're going to kind of keep... Actually, we're going to keep the Blood Reaper in the mix there. Bloodletters we're going to send here. And then the Warriors we're going to send up here at these guys. And then the Dogs we're going to kind of have run around and maybe go after the Archers. There we go. They're almost in range, actually. We can probably get Rampage to keep them in fighting range. There, now they can't run away yet. And we can get our Doggos around, which is great. Oh, that Bloodletter unit took a pounding. Let's get Let's get you guys back. Yeah, let's get you guys back. We don't want to lose a... Oh, we already lost a unit. No, we didn't lose a unit. They're right there. We're okay. Let's get the dogs over here so we get the archers. That unit of bloodletters is gonna probably die. They went a little too fast. We shouldn't have done that. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's a misplay by me. That's too bad. That's all right though. We got the dogs and the archers there. We're kind of focusing a little too much in the wrong spots. Let's get a little bit of a surround here. Actually, we can surround these archers. Get rid of them. We need to get our Blood Reaper back in here so we can get that leadership bonus. So that little circle here is a leadership bonus, and we want to keep the leadership bonus in the middle here so we don't lose those bloodletters like we did last time. We lost the bloodletters at the end because they have a special thing with their leadership, but instead of routing like you see on the orcs, they'll just deteriorate and basically all die. So that's kind of what we want to prevent by keeping the Blood Reaper with them, and I just did a poor job of doing that this time is all. But that's okay. I mean, it's our first fight, and it's just a bloodletter unit, so they're pretty easily replaced. And we still won pretty handedly. Just get forward here, get this guy nice and killed up. Sure taking a while to kill him with Scarbrand, which is surprising. Scarbrand should be able to just annihilate this guy. But I guess we are only level 1. Decisive victory, end battle. Like I said, we lost that one unit, so that's not great, but you know, it's okay. We'll make it. Worse things have happened. I mean, look at them. They lost everything. Well, are going to. I'm probably going to eat them. Actually, I think the orcs are the ones that eat them. I'm not sure if the Khorne people eat them or not. Yep, they eat them. We're going to eat them so we can keep moving across. Normally, I'd like to recruit this turn, but with Khorne, we can't even make it there, so maybe we will go back and recruit to replenish that set of troops. Alright, we got a banner. Passive ability, Banner of Hellfire. Assigned unit causes damage to combatants. Affects enemies in range engaged in melee is what happens if it charges. The effect duration is 17 seconds. The cooldown is 120 seconds. So we'll want that on something that's going to charge in pretty early. So that's not bad. Let's see here. We have Marauders and we have Bloodletters. So maybe we grab two. I think we grab 2 Bloodletters and some Furies, because those Furies do what the dogs do, just they do it a little faster against the archery units, which I like to use them against. But I need to do a little bit better job than I did in the last game of getting them in and out properly. So we'll just try to kind of focus up a little bit harder on that than we have been. Let's see here. Do we want to... I don't think we want to improve that. I think we want to get rid of that and start it on another place for the time being, and we'll hold on to this one. So I think we're going to skip that this turn. We're going to get our research. Do we want Khorne Corruptions? Pretty good. Let's see if we want to do some Rage Within. I kind of like that because I do like the Warriors units more than I like the Demon units. For what you kind of just saw, I don't really care for that leadership deterioration. It's one of the reasons I don't care for the vampires all that much, even though I really like Manfred, one of the leaders of the vampires. I really like his playstyle, I really like him as a character, and I like the zombie dragon writing portion of it, but I really dislike the crumbling aspect of the game. I much prefer the running away. Although, mostly what I play are the dwarves, and they just don't run away. And they just kind of stay and fight until they die. But it's not quite as fun to watch the dwarves as it is to watch Khorne. Especially, obviously, Scarbrand running around here. Big beefcake that he is. Decisive victory. Who do we want to give this banner to? Can we give it to Scarbrand? We can. We're just going to give it to Scarbrand then for now. Eventually, when we get some cavalry units that are going to go in, we'll probably give it to them. so that way they can bust in and just start doing some AoE damage from that. But until then, we're going to give it on Scarbrand for the time being. Hopefully we'll get something a little better to put on him. Maybe something like weapon strength increase, or even attack increase, defense increase would probably be pretty good. Since he's going to be up in the middle of things a lot, we want to get that defense rating up. Alright, all those are marked up. Let's see here. I think we got about the same thing as last time, so no real armor to speak of. And they don't have the cavalry this time. So that's gonna play in our favor. We'll put our warriors dead center. And we're gonna get... It's the same exact map as before. I kind of wish that this would be a little bit different every once in a while. I know they have a variety of maps, so it's not like this is happening every time, but twice in a row kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? Let's get you guys... Oh, that's not... There we go. Okay, you moved like that. We're gonna put Scarbrand dead center, because he's just gonna run forward and attack him, and he's just gonna take the damage. This time, I don't think that I played that correctly last time. Furies are gonna go to this side, because actually we're gonna go all the way over here. This really messes up the computer quite a bit. And then we're going to put the doggos over here. And essentially, they're both going to come... Actually, can I go behind over this side? I can... Kind of? Yeah, there we go. They're both going to come into the archers on the backside. So that's essentially what we're going to do here. Alright, we're going to pause so we can give commands. Scarbrand's going to go there. He's going to go there. We're going to go all three on that, and then all three here, except you are going to go here. And in fact, you know what? We'll send him there, because that's fine. We're going to give them a moment to get into range before we send in our Furies and our Doggos, because they're going to get trounced by those Savage Orcs if they get in combat with them, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to wait. And actually, positioning them there made everything move to the point where they're not going to be quite as effective against Scarbrand here, which is fantastic. Let's see if I timed this correctly or not. Nope, dogs are going to have to wait just a little bit. They're going to roll back around here. Here we go. Okay. And they're going to get a surround there. He's going to make it in there. And then now we can bring the doggos in the backside, and that'll be perfect. Okay. That worked a lot better that time. Oh, we have to initiate it. Okay. So we have to be in melee to initiate it, then we can cast it. And that's exactly what we want to do here. Because they're taking some burning, and you'll really want to use that on infantry. It's not really all that effective against a big guy, because look, if it only does 5 to 10 damage a second, and big things like Scarbrand have, what, 9,000 health, it's not going to do much. But these guys here, they have 90 models total with that much health. How much? 6,900 health. And it's going to do damage to all of them at the same time. So instead of doing 5 to 10 damage on one model like it would against Scarbrand or a bigger guy like that, or a single model entity, it'll do a bunch of damage at a time. So it's a lot better if you do it when you're surrounded. And that's another reason we want to use it on the cavalry, because they have a bunch of models, so it'll spread out a little bit further. But since we don't have it, you know, we're kind of using what we got. We could put it on the dogs, I guess, but I kind of want to get a little bit more value out of it, because the dogs are mostly going to be harassing the backline and then also chasing them off. So a lot of times we won't even really want to use it. Or we will want to use it all the time, but it just won't be that effective. Alright, no surprise. 672 damage, 264 gold. I don't think there was a whole lot of gold to deal with in that one. Ooh, wow. That Bloodletter unit beat out Scarbrand. Go Bloodletters. Oh, not two of them did. And so did the dogs. Wow. Good job, him. Good lord. Alright, melee defense +2 and passive ability Pigeon Plucker Pendant. It's a hex of -10 speed, -5 attack. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and raise this one. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Gain that talisman. Okay, not bad. Scarbrand is just going to go all out super beefcake. We are going to go just hit him out. Let's see, do we want that? I think we do, because the melee defense +2 is pretty nice. The passive ability, it doesn't really matter that much. It's not going to do a whole lot, because we're not going to face anything that's going to be able to take him down one-on-one anyway. But in case we find like a level 5 lord or something, we might want to keep it for that purpose. Can't do much there. Let's get him leveled up. I think we're going to keep increasing mobility when we can, because that's just going to give us space. So we have to go charge, obviously. That's the only option we really have. Now we're going to wait for this to get taken, if we can. And we're going to keep leaving this for the time being. Although getting a cultist would be pretty good. Maybe we get that so we can get a cultist and start leveling him up. Yeah, screw it. I think I tried to go a little too min-maxy last time, and it kind of caught me off. It kind of killed me a little early on. So let's try not to be as min-maxy and just kind of go for fun. Because cultists are a blast. That means you get to summon some bloodletters in the backline. And when you play the game, if you fight Skaven, especially against the computer, actually probably especially against people. I don't really play against people much. But, oh man, does that backline summoning really suck when you're playing... Like I said, I like to play dwarves. When I play dwarves and I play against Skaven, I hate it. Because I always have to keep, like, one Longbeard unit back, just in case they decide to do a backline summon. And it always catches me off guard, and it always annoys the holy hell out of me. Alright, let's see if this guy is gonna step to the plate here against Big Papa. What's going on with the models there? It looks like it might have decolored or something. I can't quite tell. I'll have to zoom in if it stays like that. Wonder if they still have a few bugs going on. Wonder if maybe he's going back to his own area. Yeah, it looks like it was just a visual bug. They got it back now. Alright, let's go get this stuff cleared out. Not a whole lot these turns, so it's been kind of not quite the most interesting to watch, but what are you gonna do? Man, they had like a really crappy line that they have to deal with here, where they have their capital is up top over here, and then they had a line of stuff right here to try to defend, and now another one's trying to go this way. So we might end up actually fighting something, which would be kind of cool. Let's see, is this a settlement battle? Nope, just straight up one. Yeah, we'll fight this one. We'll do one more. We'll do one more easy one, and then we will probably start simming those ridiculously easy ones and start taking on the harder fights. But, I mean, one of the problems with campaign is that almost every fight isn't going to be very challenging unless you are trying to do something you probably shouldn't be able to do anyway. And that's why I kind of wish that they had some kind of a way to balance them so that the battles are more interesting, even though they're not supposed to be, and I get that that's the point. And I do like that in some playthroughs, but in some I'm like, okay, I just want to have good fights, but I don't really want to play against people online, and I don't want to do like ladder. It's just, I don't care for it because I like to be able to pause, you know? But, yeah, what can you do? Okay, let's see what we have here before we place everything else. We got some archery units, and it's basically the same fight as we had last time. So we're going to do similar thing. We're going to switch up who goes on what side, only because then on the left hand is here, on the right hand is here. That's it. That's the only reason. There's no other special reason for it. So we'll separate. We'll go, these two will go over here because they're going to go after that unit. Then these two guys will go after that middle unit there. So we're going to split the difference here. And then these guys will go over here. And Scarbrand is going to start right here. And we're going to go... I think these guys might go to the left. So we're going to put the Blood Reaper over here to possibly aid these guys. We have the doggos over there. So the Harpies, I think, will probably do a little bit more damage. Yeah, they do a little bit more damage. So... we're going to go with that. We're going to give that a shot. Scarbrand's going straight after these guys. We're going to go here with these guys. These two guys will go up. These two guys will go right down the middle. These two guys will go to there. And then we're going to wait a few seconds before we send the dogs and the harpies out. So let's see where they go. Okay, we correctly decided that they're going to go this way, so that's good. We'll keep him over here to help with that. The problem is he's still faster than everything else. So let's get these guys going here, and then we will get these guys going here. We have all of our fastest units going after the sides, so that's good. We're going to start that Banner of Hellfire right away, so we can get as much damage we can off of it, which is great. Got a good amount of damage there. Harpies are about to come in, so we actually want to stall that because the Savage Orcs kind of came back for a moment. Now we go in. Now we go in right there. Unfortunately, the Warriors are still kind of slow, so we might break off that unit here and go like that. And then we're going to actually take our Blood Reaper and try to get him over there as well, because we want the extra leadership bonus to be applied before anything bad happens. I don't think we're going to have much of an issue there to begin with, but since it's 2-on-2, it's pretty even. We're actually going to give them the bonus, which is just melee attack plus 24. It's going to hit more often, which is good. And now we'll bring Scarbrand over to finish it off, because we don't really care about that unit going away. They're not really that important. But I mean, this is pretty much a wash here. There's not much that they can do about it. Yeah, there's victory. Easy peasy. Nothing really surprising. Getting our hang of our units here a little bit better. We kind of have an idea of what things are doing, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to get one more combat in. Maybe it'll be that city over to the west, the northwest of us, before ending the video. But we'll try to get one more battle. Hopefully that garrison will be a little bit stronger, and then also hopefully that army will be there so that we have a little bit more of a challenge. What I'd like to do is get one of the fights where we're supposed to lose and see what happens. All right, we're getting more skulls. We're going to take them. We're going to take the skulls. All right. Let's head that way toward there. I'm hoping that's where he's going, because he's in march stance, so he's moving, trying to get there. I'm hoping he gets there. What's the garrison kind of look? Oh, we don't really know. Okay, we actually do know. Thalgrad, just an axe infantry, probably a savage orc. Yeah, and then we have some arrows, so it's basically the same as we've been fighting, and these has some boar units, so that will be a much stronger fighting force than what we have right now. We don't really need physical resist. I mean, all of these have weapon strength, which is kind of cool because it's Scarbrand, so it makes sense. Do we want 5% physical resistance, or do we want to start getting our attack, our defense higher so we can just avoid the damage altogether? This doesn't affect range where this does. I think we're going to take physical resistance. I'm fairly confident I had that same conundrum last time we were playing. But we're going to, do the same thing probably. Difference here, I think we're going to take the leadership bonus because we're going to use him to kind of stick with the Blood Reapers so that they don't break as easy, essentially, is what we're looking for. Let's see. Where is our spot? It's up here, right? There it is. Okay, we got it. So let's get our cultist done. Maimer, melee attack, weapon strength upgrade. That's not bad. Melee attack, armor piercing. Okay. We don't really care about that too much, so it's one of these two. I think we're gonna take melee attack and armor piercing this time. Then we're gonna send him as fast as we can over here. Demonic portal, so we can recruit, because we're gonna need some more guys if we're gonna fight this. Let's get 2 more of those, and then maybe, do we want more anti-infantry? Probably. I imagine we'd want some more anti-infantry. 35, such low armor though. And they're going to be outpacing us in the model count. So we're going to... Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to take a third warrior unit. Yeah. We'll get those warriors set up, because if he does go there like I'm thinking he will, we're going to have a lot of models to fight. What we might end up doing is sieging until the cultist gets there so he can get some battle XP. But we'll see how it goes. They might also come out and attack us at the same time, so we'll have to see how that goes. But we're definitely going to get moving now. Close victory. We're gonna encircle. I kind of want to get our cultist involved if we can. How long until he gets there? He's got a ways to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, we're not waiting 4 turns to fight. We're not waiting. It's not very Scarbrand and Khorne like to wait that long to fight. Alright, we're going to do the spread rage. 5% to automatically colonize ruined regions and province at turn start. That's what we want anyway. That's kind of what we're setting up for. So, screw it. We're not encircling. We're going to fight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we already know that the allies are going to be the garrison that we've already fought. Only thing we really have to worry about different is there's 1 unit of the cavalry boys, so we need to keep an eye out for that. Spears don't really bother us because we don't have cavalry to deal with it anyway, and they're not going to be elite enough for us to worry about it with Scarbrand. So, they're going all the way back because that's probably where their reinforcements are coming in, or they just want to try to get as much attack out as possible. So, we are going to do this first. We're going to get our guys on the outside for that charge protection from the riders. There's a lot more spread this time, so we're going to kind of place the dogs over here as far away as possible. We're really not going to start going there until we are already in combat, because we want to make sure everything is locked up before we get there. Okay, so what's our best route here? I think we're going to want to go here, because they're going to have to go. That's not smart. We're going to go over here, because they're going to have to go that way anyway. So what we can do is kind of artificially slow our own guys down so that they stay with each other a little bit by putting our bloodletter units behind the warriors, so they have to run through them to get there. Where's their leader? Right there. Okay, Scarbrand's going to go this side with the lower units, and he's going to go over here because there's less to deal with there. Okay, we're going to start with that. We're going to go forward. We're going to get Scarbrand and the Blood Reaper here first. Then we're going to move our other guys. Yeah, because we want to get them up the battlefield a little bit before we send in our big guys, or else the big guys are just going to get peppered with all that ranged. So we're going to kind of do that for now. We're going to leave our 2 waiting until we get further on, because we don't want to send them in and get them annihilated before anyone can get there for support. So let's fast forward a little bit. Get here. Okay, it looks like they're kind of moving out on the doggos over here, which is actually okay, because we can just outrun these guys. All the cavalry, I think, was over here. Yeah, they're all back there anyway, so I'm not too concerned with that right there. It's just going to kind of leave their middle open, which it seems like they're kind of coming back to here anyway. All right, we just got to wait for our guys to get up there, and then we'll start issuing some more commands. Let's get the Harpies a little closer, because there's no reason to keep them that far out. There's going to be a big fight over here. Alright, we're going to give it a sec because we want our bloodletters to go second. Let's see how this forms out. Fast forward a little bit. Okay, here we go. They're going to start the charge, and we are going to take them on. Alright, Scarbrand's going in. We are going to go to town now. Let's get this going. Oh, they're already running. Okay.
Followers of chaos.
All right, let's just start moving forward a little bit then.
Yes.
All right, let's slow down, Scarbrand. Let's not get too hasty. Not be too hasty. Just gotta wait. Oh, Scarbrand's going in. Never mind. He wants to be hasty. Let's get that going. Okay, let's take a quick look here. Scarbrand's gonna be tied up here, so I think... Yeah, I think we're gonna send the Blood Reaper this way. And then we'll see where we go from there at that point. Okay, let's do that. Like that. Then we'll see if we can get Scarbrand off of that. And move forward. We're keeping these guys over here with just the Harpies for now. So that's good.
For chaos.
See if we can get these guys going here. And that's what we're kind of waiting for. We're waiting for those to come in. Now these guys can go here, and let's get our other dogs moving up. To over here. Scarbrand's gonna pull all these guys in so they can't run away. Alright, I don't see anything of real danger down here yet. So we'll just keep an eye on that until something happens. Make sure nothing is standing idle for the moment. And let's get this huge clump of guys here some bonus attack. Scarbrand, get focused, man. Get over here. I know you just want to pummel everything. But dang. Harpies are there to get the archers. You don't have to get the archer, Scarbrand. Get the big guy. Take his big skull. Harpies, we're getting out of town. And now, actually, we will use Scarbrand to get in over here, because I think this is going to be where we need help for the moment. Yeah, we'll take Scarbrand over here, and we'll send the Harpies, actually, after their leader, because he is kind of just hanging out, and he's going to be running here soon. Alright, we got some people running this way, too, so actually, we might not even need Scarbrand over here all that much. Actually, we got the Blood Reaper over here, too, so let's actually move the Blood Reaper out, because Scarbrand is on a rampage anyway. And he's just gonna kind of kick his way through everything. I love seeing Scarbrand fight. It's so cool. Alright, let's get the doggos moving over there. We're still okay for positioning. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. Let's get these guys up here to fight. Actually, over here. And then we can get these guys kind of over here to fight those guys. And then these guys can come around and fight here so we don't lose too much. How we doing? Otherwise, we're doing fine. Okay, let's get you guys over here. And then we'll kind of do a wraparound of the last unit that's not terribly dead. Okay, it looks like we're routing them now. Close victory? I don't think so. I think we did pretty well there. Close victory? I don't know. I don't know, game. I don't know how you rate it, but I think it's crap. I think it's crap. We lost 157 to their, what, 950? 157 to their 950. Come on. Let's not be crazy here, game. Close victory, my butt. My butt. I mean, we're going to eat them all anyway, so it's not like they're going to even survive that much longer than that. Alright, kick them in the ass. We're going to just sack this, or we're going to skulls this one. Yeah. We're just going to keep getting skulls. Because I don't know exactly... Okay, I should probably read those. Let's read those before we finish. Should probably grab... I'll grab one of them. I'll grab one of them on the way. I don't see him yet, so I'm guessing it's like over that way. And moving around. We have to get one in the region, that way we can start taking it. All right, let's see what we got there. We got the Gambler's Armor, plus 5% armor, plus 8% ward save. 8% ward save is great. Any type of damage is reduced by this amount up to a maximum of 90%. So that should stack on top of our physical resistance. So we have, what was it that we had there? Well, we're going to take that. So we have 10% plus the 8% there. So we'll have 18% physical resistance, which is including missile damage, I believe. And then we also got the Cornet Familiar Campaign Line of Sight. Nah. I mean, that's good. It's not bad. There's nothing to scoff at, even though I'm scoffing at it currently. Okay, so we have Slaughter up. I think we're going to go with the melee defense. Because, as you guys can tell, I mean, he's at 77 attack and 688 strength now. We don't really need to buff that too much more to keep him killy. But we can use the extra defense, for sure. Okay, and we're going to increase mobility there, and yeah, let's start making our way over here. I don't like that on our border, so we're gonna go kill that first, then we'll make our way around. We'll see what happens here. We'll probably end up killing them too. Plus, as we go this way, we can do some recruiting over here, and we can get the cultist replenishing troops there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's it for this episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun getting back in with Scarbrand. I've been avoiding playing Scarbrand off stream because I wanted you guys to kind of see it as we go along. And Scarbrand is just so much fun to play. If you ever play a Total Warhammer, I highly recommend starting with Scarbrand because he is just freaking awesome. What do we got here? Asking you shall receive. A Norse marauder in your legion loudly demands demonic power in reward for his service. Upon his 8th such protestation, there follows the sound of cracking bone and liquefying flesh. Where he once stood gleams a gift from Khorne. Imbued with dark power, it emits a distant but constant scream. Weird plate. 14% ward save? Hell yes. Hell yes. Man, that's gorgeous. Okay, yeah, we're definitely putting that on. 14%. That's 24% physical resistance for him, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's a place to actually look at that specifically, but dang, that's good. That is good. Oh, here we go. Ward save 14%, physical 30%. We must have some innate that I didn't know about. So that's 44 physical percent reduction. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, anyway, I was ending the video. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this, so follow along. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you play Total Warhammer as well and who you like to play as. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.